Oh, it's overdone. It's overdone. Amazon is just doing what large retailers do. They build out their own infrastructure. I mean, look at Walmart. Walmart's got almost 8,000 trucks, so 30,000 trailers, dozens and dozens of distribution centers, and yet they're still the largest customer for every major trucker out there. They're doing exactly what large retailers do to start with.
Yeah, but who's to say that they don't have grander aspirations that you're not giving enough credit to now?
Well, here's the problem. The problem is that they don't have density, and there's no way to gain the kind of density of route that FedEx, that UPS, even the post office has. There's a reason they use the post office. You know, if you're dropping a package every few feet or every quarter mile, the cost is much less to send that truck out than if you're dropping a package every 2 miles, every 4 miles. And so the challenge they're going to have is figuring out how to make that happen. If you look at what they've done so far, they have gone to where they had problems with capacity in the surge. So the leasing of the planes, the leasing of the trailers is all about dealing with surge. And what happens as a result is they've come to grips with what the costs actually are. And so that'll actually, in the end, make them a more rational customer for the FedExes, the UPSs, the XPOs of the world who cater to these markets.
Right, the sort of last mile transportation is what you're talking about with things like XPO. But I'm wondering if, I mean,
right,
UPS
exactly.
is obviously falling. I'm sorry, UPS is obviously falling a little more sharply than is FedEx. UPS, as I look right now, is down 1 1/3%. Even Fred Smith, the CEO of FedEx, has said in the past, the majority of our business is business to business. 85% has nothing to do with e-commerce. Given everything you said, though, is there more risk from this story on UPS?
Absolutely, and we've been big fans of FedEx. We favored FedEx over UPS. I mean, to be honest, I've favored FedEx over UPS for my entire career. It's an entrepreneurial company. It's not unionized, except for the pilots. It's a much more dynamic, flexible operating model. But more importantly, Fred, one of the quintessential American entrepreneurs, is exactly right. If you look at what Amazon has done historically, they've been extraordinarily successful at disrupting B2C marketplaces, but they really have not disrupted B2B marketplaces. And that's what transportation is. It's a B2B marketplace. And so if you think they're going to disrupt it, then you just haven't studied the business model and what it's about. It's not about disruption.
I remember when everybody said that about Apple and the
does.
iPhone. I remember when everybody said that about the Apple and the iPhone. And the iPhone was just for consumers, but businesses really liked the security of the BlackBerry. I can barely remember the name. But bottom line this, you're telling me that UPS and FedEx will not see less revenue than they otherwise would have because of this move by Amazon?
Well, UPS may, because they have a larger percentage of their revenue, still less than 3% committed to Amazon. Although I would point out that their Amazon revenue, it may be just less than 3%, but it's also very, very low margin business. So they may not see a real pinch to their operating income. But what I would also point out, and you're right, Michelle, that's what everybody said about the iPhone. But what I would point out is that the buyers of transportation are sophisticated buyers, and you have sophisticated sellers. And the opportunity for disintermediation to happen is when there's an inefficiency in the marketplace. And that's not what you have in the transportation space.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.